Basically, I want you to spread it again, and then spread it a third time.
All right, let me ask you this. How come we don't have ball pit privileges anymore at the downtown McDonald's? Huh? Was that me?
Okay, the frozen Coke machine's still down.
We need 3 branches of government, Matt, so you're gonna have to step up to the plate and be the 3rd branch. Now's the time, Matt. I hereby declare this New Burgonia. No, David, this is where I was before we paused before. It's fine. Portrait resumed. And I'm sorry it's taking so long, by the way. If the legislative branch wasn't such a pain in the ass the entire time.
Yeah,
we
Matt.
would've been done with- No, it's not Matt. It's you.
Wait, I'm the legislative branch?
Okay, David, portrait pause. Jeff, how many times are we going to go over this? I'm the executive branch, Matt's the judicial branch,
Okay.
and you're supposed to be the legislative branch, but honestly, all you've been doing in the 3 hours since we started governing New Burgonia is screwing with the frozen Coke machine.
Of course, we agreed it was the most important thing.
No, what we agreed upon was the meat pyramid, which despite the fact that we had a diagram made, you still insist on interpreting upside down. Frozen Cokes go in the top, under non-meat items. Everything else is more important than that. Flying meats, endangered meats, squealing meats, spotted meats, and of course the most important thing is on the bottom, not the top, and that's lobster.
The bottom's not the most important part, the top is. That's the penthouse suite. That's where everybody wants to live so they can see out over the desert and get away from the camels and shit.
What? No one lives in the meat pyramid. It's just a visual representation of our National Nutrition Initiative.
What are you talking about? We're building it, right?
No, we're not building the meat pyramid.
But we're not building it. Why did I pay David to draw it?
So that we know how to allocate our meat funds. You know what? We're not talking about this again. End of discussion. Portrait resumed.
No, that's not the end of discussion. Portrait pause.
You can pause my portrait.
Yes, I can pause the portrait. I can totally pause the portrait. If you're pausing, then we can do that.
Portrait pause. I cannot believe you just tried to pause my portrait. We need a ruling right now. Matt, can the legislative branch pause the executive branch's portrait?
Any member of the government can pause a portrait.
Matt, that's an excellent ruling.
No, it's a terrible ruling, and I'm going to start the appeals process right after this portrait is completed, which, by the way, is now resumed. Portrait resumed.
Okay, guys. Yeah, bring those balls in.
Wait, what? What are you doing, Jeff?
I'm gonna pour the balls out all over here. You know, I'm gonna have them do it.
But the ball pit area is over there.
No, I thought about this. I want the ball pit area everywhere, okay? So the entire restaurant's a ball pit, and then the ball pit area that we had built is just gonna be like the deep end of the pool, right?
What?
So that's why like diving board or like cannonballs, that kind of
Okay, let's
thing.
do it.
But pretty
Portrait
much
pause.
everyone else
Portrait
is just gonna
pause.
be...
Jeff, what are you talking about? You can't have the ball pit all over the restaurant. That doesn't make any sense.
Of course you can. You just want it to be as fun as possible. Like you just come into this restaurant and it doesn't matter if you have a Coke. It doesn't matter if you have a shake. You're in the ball pit. Nobody's giving you any shit.
But it's not a ball pit if it's the whole restaurant. It's just a restaurant filled with balls. That
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
make any sense.
awesome. And then we don't have to worry about this whole Mayor McCheese bullshit where he kicks us out. Like
Oh, here you
had-
go again, raising the specter of Mayor McCheese. Every time you want to get something your way, you raise the specter of Mayor McCheese, who I agree is a complete dick, okay?
No question.
But you can't keep basing all your legislation on the one time that Mayor McCheese fucked us at the downtown McDonald's.
Okay, well then I think we need a ruling because I want the balls everywhere. I think it's going to be awesome.
Matt, ruling.
Balls must stay confined to the ball pit.
Okay, Matt, I think you're getting the hang of this. That was a quality ruling.
No, it sucked.
It did not suck. It was a high quality ruling. And honestly, now that it's pretty much clear that I'm not going to get my portrait done, it's on permanent pause at this point. All right, David, that's not your fault. It's Jeff's fault.
Not my fault.
It is your fault. But since we can't get the portrait done, I think we should go right into the mayonnaise crisis because we've been putting it off and we need to address it
You've
head
been
on.
exaggerating this problem from the beginning.
I have not been exaggerating this problem. We cannot continue this policy of reckless spreading where we're spreading it again, and spreading it a third time when honestly, we can't even afford to spread it once.
No, dude, I'm going to Taco Bell to borrow more packets. It's going to be fine.
That's ridiculous. That's deficit spreading. We can't get into that now. We can't get into that at all. You're becoming a typical tax and spread Congress.
Dude, spreading it 3 times is my favorite part of New Burgonia.
But that's selfish. You're only thinking about yourself. I can't let us become dependent on foreign condiments just so you can spread it 3 times. Think about your children and your children's children. What are they going to have on their triple whoppers with no meat?
Okay, then we need a ruling because I always spread 3 times and I hate kids anyway.
Okay, Matt, mayonnaise ruling, 3 spreads or 1 spread.
I don't like mayonnaise, so from now on, we'll be using ketchup.
Casey, can I call an emergency Jeff and Casey time meeting? Dude, what the fuck is up with the ketchup?
Yeah, tell me about it. I asked about spreading it again, spreading it third time, and he gives me this bullshit about the ketchup.
Yeah, he pulled that completely out of his ass.
He pulled it completely out of his ass, and you want to know what? I know what's going on here, okay? I do a lot of reading about history.
Yeah, I watch the History Channel.
Not the same thing, but the point is...
Makes me sleepy.
It does make you sleepy. Not important right now. What's important right now is he is trying to seize control. He's trying to seize control and inject his own opinions into our government. He's a megalomaniac, drunk on power, okay? And you want to raise the specter of Mayor McCheese? Well, he's going to be Mayor McCheese plus Grimace plus the hamburger all rolled into one if we don't do something to stop it.
Okay, you know what? It's gonna be okay. I sort of planned for this, so just get everyone out of the restaurant, and I'll take care of the rest. I hate reconnaissance.
Shh. They're not oculars. It's just a pair of binoculars.
And it froze all the people, unfortunately.
I didn't translate it wrong. I translated it right.
Well, did you account for metric seconds?
That was a fictional program.
No,
That's a
it's on
fiction-
the Discovery Channel.
No, wait, you gave us 99 seconds to evacuate?
I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention.